Hello, and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I'm Christine, and today I will be your guide through the Twin Flame Ascension deck by Dr. Harmony, illustrated by Tatiana Hassan. So, Dr. Harmony is a transformational coach with a background in holistic wellness, including chiropractic, vibrational medicine, and energy healing. She has authored also a book on twin flame called Twin Flame Code Breaker. And you can find her on Facebook and on Instagram at Twin Flame Expert. So, Tatiana Hassan is an artist, a dancer, a jewelry designer, an astrologer, and a composer. Extremely talented person. She has guidance classes on YouTube in music, or guidance classes and music featured on YouTube. There we go. Get that a little bit clearer. She's originally from Colombia. She has studied and worked in Paris, and she is currently based out of Canada. So she has just this really incredible resume, and I highly encourage you to check out her website, www.tatianahassan.com, and I will put that in the description box below. Okay, so let's have a look at this deck. So this is published by US Games in 2021. Comes in this nice little two-piece box here. The cards are 3.5 by 4 inches or 89 by 102 millimeters. Comes with a guidebook and a nice, we'll call this a map. We'll look at that in just a second. So the guidebook is 105 pages. It's an oracle deck, so it's 55 cards. It's divided up into 5 suits. And it kind of progresses through awareness, alignment, and then ascension. So we have 11 cards per suit in gray, aqua, red, green, olive, and amber. So the theme of this deck is that true love isn't something that you find outside yourself. True love is something you give to yourself first so that you can share it with others. And that's the path that Dr. Harmony has taken with this. So let's also look at this nice little map it comes with. And this is the Take Me Home pathway. It's called 11 Steps to Finding True Love. But what it says is the spread will take you on an inward quest to unlock your hidden power so you can discover who you truly are. This enlightenment process helps you transcend your shadows and align with your greatest potential. I myself personally I favor the teaching that enlightenment, there is no way to enlightenment. Enlightenment is the way. So enlightenment is the process. So you get a nice little map for one of the spreads that's featured in the guidebook. So let's look at the cards one by one. So the illustrations are interesting in that there are symbols in the cards, but it's kind of in a fractal mandala kind of design. So starting out with the gray 1.1 or 1.1, we'll say, acknowledge, take responsibility. 2.2, divine order. 3.3, notice the pattern, everything's doubled because it's twin flame. Awareness, crystal clear vision. 4.4, trust, ask, listen, allow. 5.5, reprogram your soul, release, raise, reclaim. 6.6, beyond illusion, change your perception. 7.7, heal abandonment, time to forgive. 8.8, speak your truth, express yourself. 9.9, set loving boundaries. 10.10, practice self-love, nurture your inner child. 11.11, I am enough, let go of expectations. Into the aqua suit, 1.1, surrender, dark night of the soul. 2.2, spiritual awakening, shift or be shifted. 3.3, increase your frequency, higher consciousness awareness. 4-4, transformation, battle of head versus heart. 5-5, breakthrough, processing karmic debts or debris, excuse me. 6-6, integration, multidimensional healing. 7-7, rebirth, personal freedom unleashed. 8-8, one with self, blossoming. 9-9, harmonize, let your light shine. 10-10, enter your vortex, aligning with infinite abundance. It's very, I don't know if you're familiar with the work of Esther Hicks, but look her up on YouTube because she talks a lot about aligning with your infinite abundance in the vortex. Very interesting stuff she's got. 11-11, mission accomplished, welcome home. Red suit, 1-1, the chosen one, fast track to ascension. 2-2, remember your identity, you can do it. 3-3, soul merger, ebb and flow. 4-4, the generator, staying grounded. 5-5, the electric, creative expression. 6-6, karmic purge, mirror reflections. 7-7, healing separation, go within. 8-8, path of least resistance, choose ease and grace. 9-9, unification, align with abundance. 10-10, reunion, reconciling differences. 11-11, take me home, pathway to true love. Olive suit, 1-1, karmic relationship, releasing the past. 2-2, false twin flame, intense change. 3-3, soulmate, clearing core wounds. 4-4, twin flame facilitator, expansive growth. 5-5, masculine twin, releasing lower self. 6-6, feminine truth, activating higher self. 7-7, king, divine masculine. 8-8, queen, divine feminine. 9-9, high priest, personal empowerment. 10-10, high priestess, expanding consciousness. 11-11, twin flame, everything is possible. And the amber suit, 1-1, clear energy blocks, activating the higher chakras. 2-2, voyager's journey, past life healing. 3-3, Merkaba activation, ground, shield, protect. 4-4, Holy Grail code, receive the gift. 5-5, Master Alchemist, violet flame activation. 6-6, clearing karma, kundalini activation. 7-7, mystical message, follow the signs. 8-8, honor your agreement, mission in motion. 9-9, sacred sexuality, accessing the unified field. 10-10, divine creativity, receiving cosmic intelligence. 11-11, compassion, higher heart opening. Well, I hope you enjoyed our journey through the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. Roses and thorns for this deck. I don't really have any thorns for this deck, but it is a very peculiar deck. It's a particular deck. It's for a specific purpose, and that is for Twin Flame Ascension. Now, Twin Flame seems to be a very, I wouldn't say contentious, but there are a lot of different ideas about what that means. And it certainly had a resurgence or a surge of information coming around 2022, because 22, anytime you have these repeating numbers, it's attributed to angel signs or to twin flames. So we'll probably see another round of this in 2033. Double year, 33, 44, 55, who knows? And what I've heard about it and what seems to apply the most broadly is that there's several kinds of twin flames, and a twin flame is a type of soulmate, but not a lot of people see it as a romantic thing. Oh, this is my special person. I have to go find my special person. It's like, well, that's one of the possibilities of a twin flame. But there's other possibilities that it could be kind of what you might call a learning partner in this life, somebody who challenges you in good ways and also somebody that you're able to have like a very unique affinity for, or um, somebody who you feel very spiritually joined to. So you have, what they call monadic twin flames that you learn from, or romantic twin flames that you're going to be destined for a relationship for. I think people get into the whole destined relationship angle of it a little too much. And then of course the third thing is that it's a relationship you have with yourself, with the duality that we all kind of experience, our inner masculine, our inner feminine. It's the part of yourself that you're asking, oh wow, what do I do now? You're talking to yourself, you're conscious with your unconscious, how the different facets of yourself are working together. So I tend to try and avoid the whole Snow White Cinderella syndrome that I think a lot of people get with it. And I'm not saying that that's not possible. I'm just saying it's one of a couple of possibilities, and that you kind of happen to need to stay open to different possibilities. And so this is a deck that could work with any of those scenarios where you're working on yourself, kind of like what I said about true love in the beginning, is that love that you need to have for yourself so that you can then love other people. It could be that mentor, um, m- you know, hermit page relationship, the hermit fool relationship, where the hermit is guiding the fool through a process. And in a twin flame relationship, each person could be both of those characters. Each has something to teach the other that they wouldn't learn on their own, kind of idea. And that's very limited. I'm not saying that's an exhaustive definition by any means. There are loads of books and YouTube channels and all kinds of gurus that can talk about this. I am not a twin flame guru. I'm just somebody who's read a couple of books on it and thought it was interesting. It also, I think, ties in with the idea of quantum entanglement a little bit. Quantum entanglement of on a soul level, not a particle level, but when you measure it, you are being influenced and influencing another person somehow. And some people say it could be a living person, could be a dead person, could be somebody you know, could be somebody you don't know, could be somebody you'll never know. It could have been somebody you almost knew. I read a book. Um, can't see it from here. On a woman did a twin flame study on her reaction to somebody she almost knew, somebody she was being introduced to, but they died, and it was sort of it was an interesting book. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it off the shelf. I'm back. So this was the book I was talking about, Find Your Twin Flame by Leslie Sampson. And that was her experience. She was doing this meditatively, um, basically on somebody she'd almost met. It's kind of it's interesting. It's interesting. Dr. Harmony has also written a book. I have not read her book on finding your twin flame. Amazon's got loads of books on that though. So plenty of information out there if you are kind of feeling that vibe. Yeah, loads of information on that. Okay. So if you like this video, hit like. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. This is a very interesting deck, and I am going to follow this up with a twin flame reading using the Take Me Home spread that is on the little map that was included in this deck. So I hope you will join me for that video. Thank you for watching. and goodbye for now.